dreams. As I look upon my life, there's a passion inside. Heaven knows I'm living my dream.
Good morning, everybody. Greetings to you in Jesus' name. What an awesome privilege and opportunity we have to be alive this morning. Well, we are so grateful to be in your presence once again. You are on the Inside Show with none other than Talk with Joan Thursdays. That is with Joan and Lee-Ann. So yes, we are so happy to be once again wherever you are, in your office or in your room or wherever you find yourself. Please talk to us. We are talking on a very important subject this morning because you know it's Women's Month, and oh yeah, to all the queens out there, we want to say a happy Women's Month. This is a month where the women of God's going to move. So yes, this is where we're at. So just talk to us, subscribe if you did not do so. So we are so happy. We missed you last.
And I always miss that enthusiastic greet of Joan on Talk on Thursdays. But yes, welcome Inside's family. It's good to be back in the studio. We love having our conversations. We hope that it blesses our ladies as much as it blesses us.
Yeah, we are actually talking on a very touchy topic, and this is a touchy topic for a lot of women, right? So we are actually talking on body image, right, and sexuality. So you know how it is. Woman and body image is a big thing.
It is. It definitely is.
But nevertheless, Psalm 139 verse 14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yeah, definitely.
And my soul knows this very well. You know, when I read this thing, when I actually prepared, I had such a laugh like I because isn't it interesting that we like to quote this scripture, this verse.
Yes.
We like to say, wow, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You know, my soul knows it so well. But when it comes to when the rubber hits the road, girlfriend,
it's very, very different.
It's a different story altogether. And you talk to me, guys, because I'm in a different phase of my life, you know, in the menopause phase of my life. So we are talking on body image and sexuality. So I don't know, Lee, what would you say is women are tend to do? But before we go there, before we delve into the topic, let's look at the mirror. If you have your mirror, I almost forgot about the mirror, man, because I'm so, you know, I have this chuckle within me because this topic is like, yay, man, it speaks to me. When I was busy researching and I was busy putting pointers down, I said, your Lord, why art thou speaking to me in my own bedroom? But yeah, if you have your mirror, let us look into that mirror. And I want to ask the question, how do you feel being in this body? How do you look at yourself in the mirror right now? What do you say about your body?
What do I say about my body? Well, for me, I don't think I say the same things every day. You know, some days you're feeling really great. And it has got a lot to do with, I think, about being a woman and being in different modes at different parts of your cycle.
That's true.
So I think that I appreciate the good days, and on the down days, I must try not be so harsh. But what is it saying to me today? It's saying that, you know, I'm serving you well. I'm getting you to where you want to be. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. So today you must just take what you can get today, girl. That's what my body's saying to me today.
Well, my body says to me, girl, you're gonna have to lose this weight that you put on during winter, with all that slap chips and and the burgers and the stuff, you know. You know, when you in winter, girls, let's just face it, man. Let's just face it. When you're in winter, Lee, you don't actually want to eat other foods.
Besides lack of foods.
Besides foods that makes you hot. You know, comfort foods, I call it, because chips comforts me.
Yeah.
And the curry and rice comforts me. So I like that. You know, in summer you can have the salads and that, but in winter, that rice,
it's
you know,
lekker. And a
it's
nice
very
pot of
nice
stew and
roties
and
lekker man.
Savories are always my gripe.
That's so nice, eh? That's so lekker. So yeah, I actually would like to know from you guys, what do you say when you look into that mirror every day when you dress and you go to the mirror and you check how you are looking? What do you say to the woman looking back at you? Are you saying to that woman, wow, you are fearfully and wonderfully made? Or do you look at all that bulges?
Are you fearful of what you are made like? Are there more fearful parts than there are wonderful parts?
Yeah,
you know, what is your interpretation?
I'm sure there's more fearful parts, to be quite honest with you. But nevertheless, guys, let's delve into the topic. So, what did you say women struggle with? It's our bodies, am I right?
Yes.
We struggle with our bodies.
Yeah, we do.
So to be positive with your body, what can we actually say? If you need to be positive, you know,
what would it be?
What would it be when you look into the mirror and you look at yourself, or even when you bath and things like that? Like, well, on your mind, but on a journey, Fatim. But I just want to say, you know, so what do you actually say?
Yeah, you know. It's such a beautiful topic and necessary, and more specifically for women, because we are unique in this sense.
Yes.
We really are. I think bodies and women signify growth and transformation and maturation. And I mean, we have so many different phases and cycles that our bodies take us on. So our bodies actually sometimes take us on a journey. And the biggest thing, in order for you to be happy with your body and to declare that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, would be, I believe, acceptance and understanding.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Acceptance of this is the way my body is. And I'm not saying don't have a standard about your body and just accept anything. You do have to work on it. And the second thing would be that understanding that people have different body types.
Yes.
Because if you
That's
go on and compare yourself to everybody else, you will always come off short, because you look at preferences in other people, but you highlight all the negative things about your own body type. And there are things that your body type is just never going to permit you to do, like your shape, your predisposition for certain things. You know, like if I wanted really, really sexy, curvaceous hips, the likelihood of me ever having that is not likely.
Yeah.
So
because it's not in your genes.
Yes, it's not in my genes. So I have to accept this is the way I'm built.
That's
and
right.
then I have to do the best I
That's
can
true.
with my body shape.
Absolutely so.
And then love myself for it.
Yes. You know what? A positive body image is associated with better self-esteem, self-acceptance, and a healthy lifestyle behavior. And that includes a balanced approach to food and physical activity.
Yeah.
That is a positive body image. So if you are positive with your body and you keep on exercising,
Yes. And just keep it healthy.
Yeah, have a healthy, balanced lifestyle.
Yeah.
Then obviously you're going to be positive with the person that's in the body. You know what I'm saying? Because your body and the outer appearance is but just the suit that you're wearing. But the actual is in the spirit. It's the person inside of that body that matters, you know. And I think that's where a lot of women actually struggles, because they are so bombarded with images of the world out there, of models, of women who goes out of their way, you know, on social media and stuff like that. So then you say to yourself, wow, I want to look like that woman, you know, and then you don't even have that body type. So
Yeah.
you put that pressure on yourself.
Yeah, and it's never attainable for you.
It's not.
And it's a necessary conversation. And thinking about what media puts out is like media is actually ministering to our young girls to say, this is a body type that is acceptable.
That's so true.
So in order to attain that, you have to adopt unhealthy
Yes.
habits so that you
Yes.
can get to that frame
That's
that you
correct.
find, admirable. And then on the other end, it's like, it's constantly teaching young girls what is accepted and what isn't. And the media and the world is not a good teacher. They
It's
are
not a good teacher. Absolutely not. Because you know why? Because our young girls actually starve themselves.
Yes.
I've seen a young girl.
Yes.
She came to visit at my house.
Yeah.
And I've seen how this girl, she ate, and after that she went to the bathroom. So they go and they put their fingers in their mouths.
Yes, yes.
And they try to vomit that out again.
So you
the
have
food that
a
you
body
ate.
issue that is now becoming a mental,
mental issue.
Because now you
It
bulimic.
definitely does.
You bulimic,
Yes.
you anorexic,
Yes.
or you
Yes.
binge eat. So there's a whole lot of eating disorders that come along with having a negative or a toxic body image.
Yes, absolutely so.
It's definitely something that we have to school people on all the time. It's like, this is your body type. This is how you look.
Yes.
And like compliment things about, especially young girls that we are raising, compliment things about them. If they've
Yeah.
got a chubby face but a great set of legs, draw their attention to the
To
best
the legs.
attributes about
Absolutely
them.
so.
Yeah, just so
That's
that they
so
can
good.
develop a good body
Yeah,
image.
that's excellent. So your body image is how you perceive, think, and feel about your body. That is body image. It's how you perceive your body to look like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How you feel
Yeah.
your body is looking at like when
Yeah.
you look into the mirror. So that is the thing, and how you think your body is.
Yeah.
Because many times when we look at ourselves, let's just be honest. Like for instance,
We are
when I
very
get dressed,
critical.
we're very critical.
Yeah.
We're very critical when we look into the mirror. Listen, Lee-Ann, I experienced this last week. I went with Evangelique and we went to check if we can find, an outfit for the conference, because we don't have the nude stuff, you know what I'm saying. So obviously to fit into the theme of the conference, you want to be, because you're the leader.
Yeah.
So yes, I just left everything.
You said this dude is I'm not rolling with this.
I said, not my day to look for clothes.
Yes.
I'm not going to take anything.
Yes. And that's
Because-
wisdom. That's wisdom, because you were not feeling it.
No,
It wasn't going to happen.
No, it didn't happen for me. It happened for Evangelique, and it didn't happen for me. Because, girlfriends, when you take off your clothes and you have to fit on something that is knitted,
Yeah.
a knitted outfit,
Yeah. It picks up
and
everything.
yay, man. Hey, those rolls, all that tubes that is showing.
Just
And
be
it's
showing.
cold, you can't swim, but you have the tube on, girlfriend. That speaks volumes to you. So I rather not. No, I'm not in the mood. Let
Yeah.
me not do this.
And you know what's interesting is that you don't have a particularly negative image about your body.
No,
but
I
we
don't.
But we still have that inner critic, and we still have that battle
Absolutely,
of
yeah.
getting dressed, the sizes. I don't know about you, but do you have like an entire wardrobe in your cupboard that is a size that doesn't fit you?
Yeah, I do.
But you keep it there.
I keep
because
certain things. One day I must go.
Yes.
I must go back to this.
Yes,
I keep
yes.
it because I'm going back to
Yes,
this. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't possibly toss this out, even
Yeah.
though it's a size too small and I haven't worn it in 9 months. So yes, those are the type of, and I would say that those are healthy inner banters that we have with ourselves.
Yes.
But what concerns me is that the unhealthy part of what I see today, about how girls have allowed their body image to inform their self-worth.
Ooh, that is true.
And it's so dangerous because we have now attributed how we can look, and all the external things have become so phenomenally important, and people are not working on their habits, their character, their sense of decorum, their modesty. Those are values that are just kind of being tossed out the window, so that you can look a certain way and get a certain reaction from people.
Yes, but you see, Lee, you're touching on a very sensitive issue here. Your self-worth goes out of the door.
Yeah.
When you don't feel good about what you see.
Yeah, it does.
It
affects you. It affects you.
It affects your mind.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously when you don't feel good about what you see, what you walk with every day, obviously it's going to have a mental
impact on you. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's the kind of things that is happening to a person when you don't really have, when you don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know,
about
your
yourself.
perception about yourself.
Yeah.
So if you don't feel good about yourself, how do you expect others to feel good about you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I like what you said earlier, that we have to actually compliment, you know, the younger generation. So they don't look at the media, they don't look at social media and look at this perfect images,
that's
you
being
know,
put out there.
that is portrayed on social media, and feel that, wow, what's going on with me? This girl is my age, or, you know, but look at me.
Yeah. But you know what's also interesting for me, on the other end of the same spectrum, is that the self-worth thing is a big deal. But you do find girls that, irrespective of how they look, and the category of people I'm usually talking about teeters onto the unhealthy side. Like, I mean, like very obese people.
Yes.
And then they have self-worth that is
correct.
perfectly intact.
That's so true.
I mean, that has always been something interesting for me to observe, is that there are things that you notably need to change, but you are courageous enough to accept your body type and love your body type, and it doesn't necessarily suit a world standard, but you seem to be quite fine. I mean, I don't know if that's mental resilience or a facade.
I don't know. I would love to speak to someone.
Yeah, that
feels
feels that
because
way.
I once spoke to someone who said, no, I'm comfortable in my body, who was actually very obese.
Yes.
But at the back of my mind, I said to myself, it can't be.
Yes.
It can't be. This is just to brush it off.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, like a facade, like a protective shield.
Facade. Yes.
And like not dealing with a health crisis that you could be possibly creating in your life.
That's correct, yes. Because it is unhealthy. Let's just face it. It's unhealthy to be obese. It's unhealthy. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
It is unhealthy because there's a lot of illnesses that comes with that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So you have this healthy self-image, but it's not based on a healthy body.
No, it's not.
So there's some kind of cognitive dissonance between, you actually need to get realistic about how you look.
Yeah, and get out of denial.
Yes, and don't be so sensitive and say people are fat shaming you.
Yes.
When we are talking about something that needs to change in your life.
Or the topic in the conversation in the room maybe goes about health issues.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Now we're all sensitive.
So everybody's now sensitive. Oh, okay, are you now...
are you saying something?
Actually, throwing stones, you know.
Yes.
You also live in a glass house. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's always that, especially when it comes to women.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, a negative body image, I actually put it down here. A negative body image can develop from many different influences.
No,
it's what you see. It's the influences you have, influences of your family.
Yeah.
You know, there's a family member that is this perfect body type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you actually, some people get jealous and ugly to people who actually have good balance.
Yeah.
Body image, has a good body image.
You must find the but. You'd be like, yeah, but she is.
Yes.
Yeah, but she is.
Yes, exactly so.
You can't just
and they become ugly,
let her have it.
Yes, they become very ugly with you. So in your family, with peers, you know, there's always this one who actually look after herself. She's like very
Yes.
balanced when it
Yes.
comes to her body.
And yes,
You
and
know,
somehow that attracts criticism instead of praise.
it attracts. And I feel that, especially with us, we have to praise one another. We have to
Yeah.
compliment one another more often, so that we can get rid of the negativity
Yes.
that is in the subconscious mind, that
Yeah.
you don't look a certain way, that you don't
Yeah.
dress a certain way,
Yeah.
because you dress according to your shape.
Yes,
you
you
dress
do.
according to what you like.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
what do you feel from one generation to another? How do you perceive the flesh exposure of another generation? How do you
Yeah.
react to that? How do you respond to that?
Yeah, well, come I tell you, it is a sore point. To be quite honest, because you're not used to it,
Yes.
right? At first. Don't talk about coming into the church
Yeah. Yeah, we're both going to have something to say
with
about
all
that.
the revelations. Yeah. So I don't sometimes, you know what? I can compliment someone who have on a short and look good in it.
Yeah.
Who have on a mini skirt and looks good in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But girlfriend,
It doesn't have to be
if it
that
doesn't
short.
if it doesn't fit you,
Yes.
don't wear it.
Yes.
Especially don't come to church with it, because come I tell you, Lee-Ann, church is a different environment. It's a different ball game altogether.
Yeah.
There are many people who comes to church who
And it's
don't
the
actually
house of
have
God,
It's the
actually.
house of God,
Yeah.
and your body is the temple of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it is what you put on. It's what you how you
Communicate.
how you portray yourself, or you want others to read who the person is.
Yeah.
Because I always think your body can actually speak volumes. Your dress code can speak volumes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that is important. It's vital, because of the fact that the people who look at you perceive you in a different way. I actually have something here, especially when it comes to clergy women,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Let's hear.
It's how people actually, if you gather yourself and you're a clergy spouse, you're the first lady of the house, and many times, Jana, kyk, ek wil nou met my hande gebruik, en ek gebruik nou nie die nie. So where is this? If we look at a first lady, right?
Yes.
Much to your regret, your body is a matter of a public domain.
Yeah. And we have to
That's
learn
how
that
I
lesson
see it.
quickly.
Yes, your body is really a public domain. Everybody that comes in your atmosphere, in your vicinity, wherever you are, they look at.
Yeah, what your standard and what you're doing.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is so important, because even men are in the church. They're in the house of the Lord. So what do you actually want to bring across?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be so revealing.
And sometimes you're raising it, so I'm going to add to, sometimes you actually have to almost downplay.
Yes, that's true.
Just for
others.
discipline.
Yeah.
So if you're looking awesome, if you clergy and you walking out of your house and you feel like you look like hot sauce, you should actually go back and change.
Really? No.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. If I look good,
No, good.
and my
But if you
husband
feel-
and my
if you
husband
feel
feels
like,
okay.
I'm feeling sexy in this, that should be like a little nudge on your shoulder to say, you don't have to be that sexy in church today.
Yeah, ek wil sexy is.
Okay, well,
Nee,
maybe it's a
daarvoor
generational
stel ek-
grace. I think that's a grace.
I, to be quite honest,
Yes.
Can I tell you, when I grew up
Yes.
in the church, right, I watched clergy spouses. I watched the first lady. She always wore long skirts.
Yeah, so
Right?
she was super
with
safe.
a big hat, suits, right? Listen, girlfriend. Go according to the trend. Go according to what is in fashion for now.
No, Pastor Joan is killing us here.
For now. You cannot wear things that is not in fashion right now, because what are you actually giving over to the next generation to look like that?
No, you're true. And I must say that you have managed to walk in great style throughout the years. You really have. And I agree with you, dress like you bought your clothes, sometime during this decade. And don't go now look for your wedding outfit to look nice.
And I have clothes.
Yes.
That I'm still wearing today. 19-foot-6 clothes. But
those are classics now.
But come I tell you, it's
yes.
vintage. It's vintage, girlfriend.
Yes.
And you can see when you have it on, you know that nobody's going to have the same things on. Because, listen man, as jy vir Shiri toe gaan,
dan is almal in
ja, jy kom kerk toe, almal is vir Shiri toe.
No, it's true.
So that to me is a no-go. So
but
you
know
rather
what?
make it your style, man.
Yes.
You can wear those things and make it your style and still look fashionable.
No, you can.
That's what I am saying.
And you're right about that. But you know, it's because you have a different from a different time. So your measure of modesty is a good measure.
Yes.
But now for our new up and comings or our new clergy entering into the sphere. Sometimes I find that the judgment is a bit too liberal.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm saying you must always err on the side of caution.
You know, Lee-Ann, that's very true. Because that is why now lately, I've heard it many times,
yes,
where they say that the clergy spouse,
yes,
right, the first lady,
yes,
is but just an accessory.
Oh yeah, because you're now dressed to the nines and the tees.
You are dressed like, you know what I'm saying. Hey, girlfriend, thank you, Jesus. You taught me early in my life that I'm not here about anybody else. I'm here about you. I'm here for a reason.
Yeah.
And yes, if wherever I go, I represent my husband, because take it from me, wherever you go and you don't act and behave in a certain manner that is Christian,
it's reflected on your church, it's reflected on your house, it reflects on your husband.
Yes. It's the brand that you are wearing. Right? Yes. So that's why I believe wherever I go. Sometimes if I go to the mall and I have sneakers on and stuff like that, I feel lekker comfy because that's where I'm going. Yeah. If I go to, listen, girlfriend, I won't go to town, Johannesburg City, with high heels on, because I never know when they're gonna
run.
Hey, I must be ready for action. When I want to run, I must run. So I put on my sneakers and I go wherever I can. So, you know, Lee-Ann, we have to actually, if we talk about body image, wear according to our body images, because there are 4 aspects of body image. It's the way you see your body, is your perceptual body image. That's the way you see your body. That's number 1. Number 2 is the way you feel about your body. That is your affective body image. Yeah. Right? So number 1 is the perceptual body image. Number 2 is the affective body image. Number 3 is the way you think about your body, and that is your cognitive body image. Yeah. And then number 4 is the behaviors you engage in as a result of your body image are your behavioral body image. Yeah. So it's these 4 things that works on you when you speak on your body image. Yeah. It's things that, how do you perceive yourself? Yeah. If I go out today, I had to dress this morning. Right? Yeah. I said to myself, okay, I'm wearing black and white, so now, what do I want to wear? Right? Yeah. So I said, okay, let me just look cool. I want to just look cool. So I saw now these things are in. This is 19-foot-6. This thing that I'm wearing. Yeah.
But you brought it back.
I brought it back because I see it's in fashion again. Like the pleated skirts. It was in fashion then.
Yeah.
I had all the colors. I gave it away. I'm sorry I gave it away. But I did. And maybe someone is wearing it right now. So thank God for your bless your heart. But that is the type of thing. So every part of you, mind, body, and spirit, your past, your present, and your future are all in the spheres of God's wonderful grace. God made you in his image. So it's time for you to feel good about the person that is wearing the suit.
Yeah.
Right? And dress the suit accordingly, men.
Yeah. But according to what, though? Because for me, it should be according to a standard or according to your beliefs. For example, we live in a culture at the moment where people are struggling with their bodies to the extent where they want to change their genders. And that in itself can be categorized as a group of body dysmorphia.
Yes.
So body dysmorphia, you and I see the outward appearance of what people are doing to themselves.
Right.
But it's really a reflection of an inward mess that's happening in their minds. Now, in a walk of faith, you are to align your thinking and your behavior with the Word of God.
Absolutely.
And that permeates through to every area of your being, including how you see your body.
Very true.
And, those relationships change. A single woman has certain liberties that a married woman doesn't.
That's correct.
And it's basically because you have aligned your thinking to that of, I am no longer just me. I am one with another person.
Amen.
And I have to reflect what we believe and what our standard is. You referenced earlier on, I'm going to look good. If my husband thinks I look good, we are good.
Yes.
But if I'm going to look good, my husband doesn't like it, then we are not good.
Yeah.
And those are the considerations that we make. But it's always based on an internal litmus or an internal standard.
That's right.
And that's what we're seeing for me in our generation today, or in our society today, is that people are communicating something to us by the way they dress, but we are coming to understanding because we can see it's a reflection of what's in their minds.
Absolutely so.
It's like our young girls are seeking validation because they want to be the sexiest, they want to be the most well-dressed, and there's nothing wrong with having a good standard about how you dress, but it is becoming reflective about that's all there is.
Absolutely
when we
so.
Look at you.
Absolutely
that's
so.
all. This is all we have.
Yeah.
But in terms of, if you're looking, and the young men are actually attracted to that.
Yes.
But I'm thinking, those are not the attributes and the values that
according to the standard of Christianity.
Yes, according to the standard.
Yes.
You should look at deeper things.
Yes.
And for me, our younger generation has a bit of a character deficit. And because we're not bringing them back into the standard. Modesty can look boring. Because society has now told us, but it's not. It's so classy, and it's so reflective of what your personal standard is.
Absolutely.
And for me, that's what I see a lot in society. It's like you need to wear the tightest pants. You need to wear the most.
No, I don't like top. Revealing clothing.
So, and I mean, we want to say, because this is also a new rhetoric, that, you're an independent woman, that's what you can do. It's like, yes, but let us still keep our values. And let us still see ourselves as valuable
because
enough.
You are perceived for the person. If you reveal too much.
Yes, that's it.
Right?
Like the old people used to say, nothing left for the imagination.
Nothing.
Yes.
Nothing. Because it's all revealed.
Yeah.
Right. So it's almost like someone who have sex before marriage.
Yeah.
So what do you look out for when you're in marriage?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's almost that type of thing.
Yeah.
Where you are so revealing everything.
Yeah. You're giving all too quick.
You're giving everything.
Yes.
Too quick.
Yes.
So what do you look out for?
Yeah.
What will the man find that he can lash onto?
Or that's only his.
That is his.
Yes.
Because that's I like that,
Yeah.
It's only his. When you talk about covenant relationship.
Yes.
You talk about covenant marriage.
Yes.
That is the type of thing that we speak on. Is sometimes we are so bombarded with what we see in the world,
yes,
that we want to take back to the covenant relationship.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which does not work. The man, you are his.
Yeah.
You are not there for any other man.
Yes.
But you are there for him.
Yeah.
So he's actually the person that you have to satisfy. You are the person that should be there for each other,
Yes.
for one another.
Yes.
So there's something that one lady says, and I think I did write it down here, where she says, women, gather yourself together from the four winds of fear, change, uncertainty, and insecurity.
Yeah.
She says, you are an emissary of soul, a woman alive.
Yeah.
You a beauty unstained. You have been kissed by eternity. There is none like you, nor shall there ever be.
Yeah.
So rejoice in the Lord always. So I'm saying there's nobody like you. And there will be nobody like you.
Yeah.
So if you don't take your ultimate place as a clergy first lady in the covenant relationship, you don't take your place, what are you actually telling your husband?
Yeah. Take your place in terms of?
Take your place in the house of being there for the man that you married. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And not there for other people.
Yeah.
That's where it comes to. It boils down to that, because that also is with the revealing things, how you dress, how people perceive you. Okay.
Yeah.
She's wearing such tight things. What does her husband say?
Yeah.
That's why I always have the thing. If I buy something new, if my husband's not with me when I buy it, I go put it on the evening and I ask him. I model for him.
Oh, you're so sweet.
And
I love that. And I love the fact that your husband is with you when you do shopping.
Oh, yeah, and he's met me. I like it when he's with me, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Not only to pay, but to tell me that it looks good on me.
Yeah.
And he's okay with it.
And the thing is that it means something, and it should. The way that your husband sees you, and the way that he compliments you, and the way that he accepts what it is that you are representing, that is a very empowering thing in a relationship. And there's something that happens when your own husband compliments you in a meaningful way. It's like, no kan die wereld gaan slaap. You know what I mean? It's like everything else is just really immaterial at the moment. But I like the way that you brought in covenant. And I like the way that you spoke about the public obligation that we have. In other words,
we do have
the responsibility to be representative, even in that clergy scenario.
You're in the public domain.
But on the flip side, bringing up the covenant, so now you get the private sense and you get the intimacy sense, which is also a good conversation to have. Because as much as you are responsible publicly and externally, you must also be interesting and spicy privately and intimately. Steve Harvey, I love this joke that he says. It's in the context of Christians and wanting to seem so holy. So Steve Harvey makes the joke.
I also have that because,
Steve Harvey makes the joke and he says, Christians want to pretend like you ain't sexy, but why are there all these Christian little children running around? It's because you do have those needs and you do have those desires to be expressive in that situation. So don't become a prude in your intimate, personal, private relationship on account of being, publicly acceptable. It's like, it's a mental thing. Don't misalign your thinking so that you become a prude privately, but you want to be, and then you make it synonymous with holiness and righteousness. You have to get understanding on it.
Yeah, very true.
What are you feeling about that?
Because I have, as a clergy lady, much, okay, no, not that one. Wait, we are in touch. There's many times that we are so out of touch with our bodies that we are actually puzzled when symptoms of diseases emerge and things like that. We'll speak about the diseases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we have shame and embarrassment right?
Yeah.
In the way we look, that is crowding the marriage bed. That is the shame of our bodies. So we're so out of touch with our bodies, and it's interfering with our sexual freedom and enjoyment. We are so out of touch with our bodies that we are actually puzzled when things happen to us, that we don't actually enjoy the moments with our covenant partner, with the partner who really is there, who loves us, with the bulbs and everything. The thing is, what I feel, especially when it comes to covenant partners in the church atmosphere, with our schedules, with everything that is going on, with the rush lifestyle that we have, and with the things that is bombarded and thrown toward us, from the more older people, that you cannot enjoy certain things in marriage when it comes to covenant marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Old
Just
stigmas and mindsets.
Old mindsets.
Yeah.
That is what I'm referring at.
Yeah.
So you are so spiritualized.
Yeah.
You are so Christianized.
Yeah.
That you
Are out of touch.
You are totally out of touch.
Yeah.
With the feelings and the needs of this body.
Yeah.
And the satisfaction that you ought to give to your partner.
Yeah.
Because you in fasting and prayer.
Yeah.
I know of someone who was forever in fasting and prayer.
Doesn't have
and
energy
hence
for
the
anything.
marriage don't last. Because you are so spiritualized
that you
that
can't
there is
fulfill
no
the other
time
aspects
to
of you.
fulfill
Yeah.
the marriage bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
And I think with sexuality, that is a vital thing. Hence, I don't know in today's society how it is seen, because there are so many things that is happening with the covenant clergy spouses.
Yes.
Clergy spouses, men that are taking different women, then they were this one, then they were that one. The congregation sees it, some knows it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is just being real. This is something that I always ask my husband. I cannot get it.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't get the behavior,
it.
or you can't get the
I
acceptance
can't get
of
the
behavior.
and the acceptance of it.
Yeah.
I don't accept it at all.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, you have a woman, right, who was a bomb.
Yeah.
When you got married.
At some point you were a bomb.
fell in love with certain things of this woman, about this woman.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that made you love this person, and you got married to the person.
And now it's
when the years passed by, the woman gave you children.
Yeah.
Right? I'm speaking to the men out there. The woman gave you children, and obviously her body changes. Your body goes through different changes. You cannot be that 16 valve anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are things that is changing, and the older you get, everything drops. Ask me, I'll tell you. So I find that is where I find, even in the house of the Lord, I do find that many leave their wives for 16 valves. The women who actually stood with them they leave them for 16 valves. And that, to me, Lee-Ann, is not acceptable.
Yeah.
That behavior of going from one to the other and then still take the podium, it's not acceptable.
Yeah, there's no
And I
standard
really
there.
honestly want to put it out there that it's not acceptable. I don't go with partner changes. What do they call it? There's a word.
I don't know. Tell me.
I forgot about the word. But they change. Couples change partners.
Oh,
and
like
that's the
swingers.
type of thing.
Swingers. I don't swing like that.
Yes. I don't go with things like that. That is not God. God did not created us to be like that. That is why we find so many sicknesses and diseases, that's bombarding the world because of lifestyles like that. So coming to sexuality is a very important thing, that you must understand that there are changes. There are changes when the lady have the first child, your wife have her first child, and yes, there are certain changes. You can get back to your body again after the first child. But when the second and the third comes, it's different pregnancies, different things that are happening to your body. Then when all that is past, with my situation, in my perspective, now you go through different changes. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
even men goes through
being
changes.
A woman and living in your body is like a roller coaster.
It's a roller coaster, girlfriend.
I mean, our feelings fluctuate, our body temperatures fluctuate.
Yes, it goes with different moods.
Yeah, being hormonal is not necessarily a negative thing. It's just a reality.
It's a reality.
And for us to dwell with ourselves in understanding is often a very useful tool to have, because you can't fight your hormones. You can't fight your fluctuations.
No, you can't.
It's actually a message that's intrinsically built in you to help you regulate yourself.
Yes,
this is a time for rest. This is a time for quiet. This is a time where you're feeling more outgoing. They directly correlate to what's happening in your
body.
cycle. Yeah. And when you reach certain phases of your life, like puberty will be one. The next one would be your childbearing years, and then the one that we end up with in maturity is our menopausal years.
Wow.
And all of those things
So it has reflections.
So I agree with you. We have to be intimately connected to our bodies, and it means understanding your body, having some insights about how to manage this little beast that's mine, and then also enjoying it. You spoke about intimacy.
You have to enjoy it.
Yeah, you spoke about intimacy. Being a lover in a marriage, in a covenant situation, is really such a beautiful gift.
Awesome.
It's allowing yourself to be intimate and courageous and creative.
Yeah.
In a private part of your life that can be cherished.
Absolutely.
And it's a lovely thing. And so you find that people have a disconnect, because if you have such strong and difficult viewpoints about your body and life and your faith, and you don't allow it to translate into a personal relationship, you're missing out on so much.
You're missing out.
But it's also because we don't speak about that. I think maybe women were more respectful of intimacy and sexual conversations previously. They were quite respectful of it. It was kind of like a one-liner conversation.
Right.
But there's so much more to unpack and to have a conversation. And it's not easy, because
how do
you talk about such intimate
things? It's not easy.
It's not. And so now you find you constantly leave the next one ignorant.
Yeah, because
we learn by doing, or you learn by going through it yourself.
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
That's very true.
And some people don't learn. They stay stuck
yes.
in a place where they don't know how to move and interact with themselves.
We actually sometimes, when we come together, the three couples, then we talk about it. Okay. Because there are things that is happening to my younger friends, that I can say, you know what?
Yeah, now you can
I'm
say.
using A, B, and C.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially when it comes to dryness and stuff like that when you grow up. And
don't be in pain. Don't feel bad. This is something that helps. Use
this helps.
Yes.
This helps.
Yes.
So there are things on the market that you can use, but it's because we are so Christianese that we don't speak about these things, and then it actually reflects back to the marriage bed.
Yeah.
It brings negativity there.
Yeah.
And that's where partners then go apart, go astray, because we don't talk so often about these things.
Yeah.
But that is why you find, like with Marriage Connection and that.
Yeah.
I always like them to talk about the marriage bed.
Yeah.
Because the more we talk and educate the people about it, I feel that why will there be a reason for divorce?
You hit the nail on the head. It's true. And I like the fact that your church does that actively, the Marriage Connection. And you know what's ironic for me, Joan, is this thing, is that you shun conversations about sexual nature and intimacy,
Absolutely so.
but the world is polluted with it. You are
And
seeing
that's
it.
why people are getting so
Yes.
bombarded with
You are getting
pornography.
it. You're
getting it on your
You're
phone.
getting it on your phone. You're getting it on TV. You're getting it on everything. But yet, when it's a meaningful conversation, we want to say, no, we don't have those conversations. It's like,
that's
no,
correct.
it is actually becoming critical now.
Yes.
Because it's the view of the world is actually being perpetuated. And our young Christian women are sitting in church and perpetuating those beliefs.
Absolutely so.
But they're in church.
And they sit with
but
it,
they're
right?
perpetuating it.
Yes. Now, it plays because what you see
Yeah.
goes into the mind,
Yeah.
right? So you want to try it out with your wife,
Yeah.
okay? Your wife is not for it.
Yeah.
And then strife comes in. That's where the battle comes. I'm good with A, B, and C, but there's certain tricks that you cannot try with your wife.
Yeah.
That is conservative.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just be honest.
Okay.
There's certain things you can't. But if the wife, you know your wife, you know your husband.
Yeah.
There's certain things, if you are game and you are in one accord and you are together,
Yes.
right? That is why I believe in the togetherness. Togetherness, I mean in unity, guys.
Yeah, and understanding and
understanding
connection.
each other and be playful with each other.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel the playfulness is taken out
Yeah.
when you become a Christian.
Okay.
Ek weet nie waar leer julle daai nie, né?
Your license
I
to play is
honestly don't
revoked.
know where you learned that. But guys, I've been married for 38 years. Ek is nog playful. My husband's still playful.
Yeah.
We can be playful in many situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So don't be so heilig
Yeah.
that you cannot enjoy what God has given
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah. And
Hy sou ons nie so gemaak het nie, Lee-Ann.
no, he wouldn't have.
He
And,
wasn't gonna make one
and people
with,
and people misinterpret
yes,
the
ek het
fact
amper
that
die verregte woorde gesê.
people misinterpret the fact that the marriage bed must stay sacred. But the sacredness is found in the unity. The sacredness is
true.
found in agreement. So
Yes,
you
so
can't
man, that's
you
so
can't
true.
defile your marriage bed by being fun and playful because you are together in it and you are consensual in it and it is within keeping about your standards according to your faith and your standards with one another. And you hold each other accountable that way.
You know, I like what this one lady says in a book, Cecilia, I forgot Cecilia's surname now. She says, your resistance to intimacy,
Yeah.
the reason why you resist intimacy,
Yeah.
it has much to do with the fact that you are a woman who is alienated from her own body.
Because if you can't be intimate with yourself,
If
you
you
can't
can't-
be intimate with others. Yeah.
Honestly speaking, if you don't like certain things about your body,
Yeah.
it affects the mind.
Yeah.
And when you in intercourse,
Yeah.
your mind has to be there.
Yeah. In
It
order
can't
to
be.
enjoy it.
It can't be with someone else.
Yeah.
You ought to enjoy it there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing. But Lee-Ann, there's something that I want to just in the last few minutes of the talk, I just want to bring in. I think we are so bombarded with such a lot of images.
Yeah.
My God, help us. Where everything goes
Yes.
with the society.
Yeah, you're so desensitized.
Yo, everything goes. Like we see now, there's a team that played,
Yeah.
and there was when they when they talk and when they came from something, I just saw it on social media.
Yeah.
Right? In South Africa, it's our teams, but the majority of them are women with women. They talk about their partners, that is women, but they are women. So it's the lesbian thing.
Yeah, the
To
lesbian
me,
conversation.
it seems like it's becoming fashion.
It is.
Because
it's trending.
It's trending. It's trending. You want to be in.
So you'll...
I want to say, and I want to put it plain, God made man and woman.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. God did not create us to have this, to have a partner with the same sex. That is not what God wants. He never intended us. Man, you a woman. You have beautiful curves. You have a beautiful body that a man don't have. A man, you are beautiful in your own image. So God created us in his image. Come on, guys, man. Let us just be real. Let us just, if you are born a woman, you are a woman. You are a woman with a vagina. Jy kan nie woo. So listen, man, and I know a lot of people won't like this, but listen, man, we're in the kingdom of God, so let us stay with the principles of God. And honestly speaking, it's becoming the norm because of things that are projected as the norm. It's not normal. It's not normal. Yes, see, it's not... No,
but it is true. And you know what? People have they're trying to make us accept and make everything palatable. And it's like that. It's exactly what you're saying. You're projecting something, and the more frequently you do it, you want people to accept that this is normal. It isn't normal. And there is no good end to that story. It may be a phase, or it may be something that you desire to do, or even something that you're starting to be confused about. There is no good end to that story. It is not your purpose or your destiny.
Yes.
And if you want to enjoy your sexuality, do it within the framework that God has given us.
Absolutely so.
And there is a great future in that. There's a great blessing in that.
So.
It's just a beautiful experience when you work within the frames that God has given us.
Yeah, and start getting in touch with you, with your body.
Yes.
You know, because when you're out of touch with yourself, what is the person inside?
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking when I was busy researching this, if you're not in touch with the person that you are with every day, how are you going to be in touch with the rest of the people who are surrounding you on a daily basis?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And have a good, healthy perspective on it.
Yeah, you have to, Lee-Ann, because it's important. So I wanted to nail that thing with sexuality.
Yeah.
Listen, you can enjoy life so much better. Come, I tell you, there's beautiful women out there and handsome men out there. You can enjoy, to be with a good man in a covenant relationship. Don't go for a same-sex marriage. I don't know. Yes, you find that they say there's some sort of chromosomes that is,
misaligned.
Yeah. All these excuses, but my God says, I've created male and female. And that's bottom line for me. And I am looking at you, woman, who's struggling with this very thing. Listen, what the world portrays out there is not really the right thing. Go to the Word of God. If you stick to it and you read it and see it, come, I tell you, we love you, even though you are in this thing. No? It's not a thing. same-sex marriage, even though you're in it, we can't chase you away. No, we can't, because we have to love as God loves, right? And that is what we are doing. But all I'm praying and trusting God is that we will get back to the basics of what He has taught us. Male and female, God created. So that is my thing to you today. And I don't know how I came to this, but maybe someone needs to know this. Maybe you're struggling and your mind is bombarded with these things, and you are maybe in a relationship with a female, and you don't really know, what to do. I just want to say to you, man, get in touch with your own body. Get in touch with the person that is living in this suit, and you will see what God can do for you. You will see the transformation that is going to take place. You will live the best life. Get that out of your mind. Get it out. So I am saying, Leah, it's time for you to own your beauty. Own your body. Own your life, because you are given the responsibility. Your body is the temple of God. So embrace it, love it, touch it. That is from me. Lee, your last comments.
It was quite a rich conversation, and I hope that you'll have the courage to share it out further. We just want to acknowledge Gail and Denise. Thank you for joining us online. We appreciate you guys there. I didn't manage to send out our link as far as wide as I usually do, but hopefully they will get this on a YouTube, replay. Yeah. On a replay. From our side, we are looking forward to Women's Month. We can tell you that much. We have an exciting lineup. We have some first ladies that we're going to chat to throughout the entire month of August.
Yeah, who are we on next week?
We'll surprise them.
Okay, yeah.
But stay tuned to this platform. We're going to have those conversations that are necessary, helpful, and inspiring, hopefully. And enjoy Women's Month. Embrace, get in touch with yourself. Like Joan is saying, get in touch with a person that matters a lot, and that is you. And celebrate the milestones that we have made as women, and celebrate everything that's feminine and godly about you. So stay tuned for this month, and join Joan and Lee-Ann for Insights on Thursdays.
Yes, and we came to the end of our show, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And thank you so much for tuning in. For everybody out there, Gail is saying, in my experience, it's the upbringing and the way the church made the topic of sexuality taboo. And we were taught the extreme of don't talk out of the bedroom, to the point women may not talk at all. That is very true. And then Denise Peterson says, God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. I agree. Very true, Denise. I amen that. So yes, that is the end of our show. We love you. God loves you best. Tune in next week. Mwah.
In the shadows, as I look upon my life, in the shadows, there's a passion inside. Heaven knows I'm living my dream.